short rib.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
Which is why at Delta, our people do our best to make you feel at home. Refill? Long before you get there. Delta, keep climbing.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
That's Summerlin, I'll just tell you. So I just was watching Scott Morrison diagram the play.
Oh, okay.
So Sensabaugh will slice into the lane, occupy them. Bailey will back cut off the backside for alley-oop dump coming from the left side. If Bailey's not available, then Sensabaugh comes back out to the top off a pick from Songo for the jumper at the top.
First option's lob, dunk.
Yes. So Sensabaugh's at the top right here. Bailey's on the far side. Songo's at the top of the key. Inbound's coming right here from Walt Clayton. Sensabaugh occupies everyone. Here comes Bailey on a cut to the basket. Not available, so Sensabaugh comes to the top, catches. Exactly as Scott threw it up. Now a high pick and roll. Sensabaugh working, trying to get free. Gets in the lane. Off balance, fading left side, scores it. That's what coaches do right there.
Okay, Coach Locke, you got that down. Now we got a steal here.
Here comes Collier. Middle of the floor. Throws it away. Domes somebody. Absolutely hit a guy in the face on the Memphis Grizzlies bench, though, with that pass.
Thanks, that's the ball fell, fell, didn't he?
I don't know. Couldn't see, honestly. Wow, Lovering, dunk. That is
University of Utah product.
Lawson Lovering out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Clayton at the top. Clayton had a tough first half. Drives to the corner to Collier. Collier holding. Drives now in the lane, puts up a right-hand runner and scored it. Isaiah's got 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Cam Spencer back in the game. Drives left hand, stops, has some space, misses the short shot. Lovering offensive rebound. Collier reaches around behind, knocks it away. Couldn't corral it. Those two played in college. Utah was then in the Pac-12 with USC when Isaiah Collier was there. Lovering spending 2 years in Utah. Spencer won the national title at UConn. Works into the left side. Pull-up jumper short. Offensive rebound. Back to Memphis. Spencer back in the lane again. Short. Oh, my. Jam follow. Coming down the pike for Needham. Jazz down by 6. They rally back from down 17. Took a 1-point lead, never extended any further than that. Sensabaugh, contested 3, left side is good.
Well, he continues with that beautiful stroke.
He's got a chance because he can really shoot it. Spencer, backdoor cut. Lovering, at the rim, dunk. Beautiful pass from Mashik.
Yeah, really took advantage of the Jazz rotation.
Jazz down 5 still, 3:42 left. Collier, guarded by Hinton, and now an off-ball foul as Bailey pops out right side. And you know the crowd wants to love Ace Bailey. After the whistle, he shot it, made it, and everyone's like, ooh. But Ace started slow tonight and heated up in the second quarter.
And right now, he's not playing with the ball in his hands a lot.
This got to be the weirdest night ever for him. Like in college, he scored 30 points a game. In Rutgers, he got the ball every single possession.
Right.
Unless Dylan Harper shot. He's going up and down the floor 3 and 4 times without touching him. Sensabaugh skips to the left corner. Harkless, 3-ball, no. Rebound, Bailey flying in, got it, love it. Goes to the rim, cocks with a right hand, and says, hello, Utah, I am here for you. Ace Bailey.
That's what gets you excited about this guy.
Well, what I love is we're talking about him not touching the ball and not getting it, and he gets himself involved by going to get the ball. Like that, like that's what you got to love right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ace Bailey, 74-71. Ace has got 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and jerseys are being bought right and left right now. The number 19 jersey will be around town. 3-ball left side, up and in for
they get the
Jeremy
threes.
Jones.
This team is getting the threes.
Sensible inbounds into Harkless. Elijah. Bring it up the front court. Driving the left hand, a little off balance. Now stops, nowhere to go. Trying to get rid of it. Hands it to Bailey. 10 on the clock. Crowd murmuring. Bailey rocking it between the legs. Low dribble. Wanted to step back. Didn't have it. Gives it back to Bryce. Bryce drives. He'll step back for a three. No good. Tough look. Ace didn't give much to work with. Fleming for the Grizzlies. Bouncing. Lovering. Driving. Blocking foul. He'll get 2 free throws. Timeout on the floor. 2:27 left, third quarter. Grizzlies 77, Jazz 71. By 6 for Memphis. Can the Jazz rally in a matchup of undefeated teams in the Salt Lake Summer League?
If a small budget's cramping your big summer plans, consider a low-rate home equity line of credit from America First Credit Union. Right now, with a new HELOC, you'll get an introductory 4.49% APR for the first 6 months. And that means more cash to get stuff done. Helping your money do more means helping you do more. So apply for a limited-time HELOC at americafirst.com today. Introductory variable annual percentage rate is subject to eligibility, terms, conditions, creditworthiness, and change. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity lender.
Hey, Jazz fans. Basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Jazz games, the Utah Hockey Club, or to any other local live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Utah Jazz. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
While the teams regroup, why not think about your ride? Tag and Go Car Wash is the perfect stop for a quick, top-tier clean after the game. With state-of-the-art technology and friendly service, they'll have your car looking like a slam dunk in no time. Use their unlimited wash plans at over 20 locations across Utah and Idaho. Whether you're heading to the after party or just cruising home, make sure your car is as fresh as your favorite player's game. Tag and Go Car Wash. Look good, feel good, play good.
97.5 KZNS FM Colville, 1280 KZNS AM Salt Lake City, and KSL FM HD2 Salt Lake City Midvale. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
You know, I was thinking, deep thoughts with David right now. Are you ready? Are you ready, Rob?
I'm ready. Yeah.
So we had Greg Foster on earlier. When Greg Foster was with the team and I was covering the Jazz, I was the same age as Greg Foster. We were the exact same age. Now my kids are older than the players. Now my oldest son will be older than almost every single player on our roster this year.
That's what time does, David. Look at that. Now, the reason I was laughing earlier, he just banked it in from the free throw line and started laughing.
Well, he should be laughing.
He should be laughing. Then the next one was off the glass there as well.
Songo for the Jazz, trailing by 7. The Walt Clayton in the corner. Clayton loses the ball, but it goes over to Songo, travels. And a turnover on the Jazz again.
So here's a question for you. You think Memphis defense is bothering the Jazz more so than the...
You mean like the fact the Jazz have 20-plus turnovers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're really getting after the Jazz and causing the turnover. Even though the Jazz want to play that way as well, I thought they did a great job on Saturday night playing that well. But I think right now...
Jones attacking over Songo and a foul on the Jazz. Jeremy Jones went to Rice University. He joined the basketball team, walked on, while he was redshirting his freshman year on the football team. And after playing a little bit, decided, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. But he left Rice, one of the elite academic schools in the country, to walk on at Gonzaga. And since then, he's now 29 years old, still battling. Played in Rio Grande Valley last year, played 34 games there. He's played in Austria. He's played in Germany. He's made a career out of it.
Rio Grande, is that in Arizona?
I don't think so. I think it's in Texas, G League team.
Okay. So what's Paul Westphal coach?
Paul Westhead or Paul Westphal?
Westphal.
Okay,
in Arizona. Player. I thought it was.
Oh, he coached at Grand Canyon University.
Grand Canyon in Arizona.
Yes.
Okay.
I covered Paul Westphal in Seattle. He was the head coach. Clayton Jr., left corner. Elijah Harkless driving, falls to the ground and turns it over. Left wing.
Another three.
Free ball for Jones. No good. Songo rebounds, but he's shoved off to do it. Adama Songo played the Jazz. He played at UConn. He was Cam Spencer's teammate. Big man, 6'9", 245. He started playing basketball at age 12 when he outgrew soccer. Jazz got a 1-point lead here in the third as they rallied back. But now kind of lost grip a little bit of Memphis. And with 1:31 left in the third, they're down 9 as the first free throw by Mashic's no good. The second one is good. Full court pressure. Cody Williams assigned to break it. He gets across the half line. Fleming body bumps him twice and then a foul.
You know, I think I would play like this if I knew I had 10 fouls.
It's pretty ragged.
Yeah, this is...
I mean, I get it. I would too. And you're trying to prove you can make a team.
Yeah.
But the problem is to play this style of defense, you got to be a really elite athletic. I'm not sure everyone here is that elite athletic. Clayton steps back for a three. Gigi Jackson blocks it. Clayton takes it out of the air. Left side, Williams. Cody takes a three, nailed it. Left side, high above the arc. Nice rotation, and it falls for Cody Williams. First three of the night. And we have an offensive foul and a moving pick on Memphis. By the way, and now a technical foul on Memphis.
Okay, this official here, I don't know what's his name, but he's the one that's been calling probably.
Ian McClanny.
Well, okay, he's been calling most of the technical fouls.
By the way, every now and then, and I find these fun, one of our guys gets a welcome to the NBA moment.
Mm-hmm.
Walt Clayton Jr.
Yes.
Just had a welcome to the NBA moment. He crossed over, stepped back for a three, and Gigi Jackson blocked it. It had never crossed Walt Clayton's mind that ball could ever be blocked. He caught it out of the air and stayed playing. But I think he's literally shook right now. Wait a sec. How did that not? Clayton drives, loses the ball, out of bounds, and they call a foul.
See, this game has turned into a dribble drive.
Whistle fest?
Contact.
This is pretty ugly.
Yeah.
But it happens. Happens in the NBA as well. All right, Clayton goes to the line. He hasn't made a shot yet tonight, and they're going to challenge this. This was not a good call. This is going to be Clayton's sixth turnover of the night. 52.3 seconds left. We'll take a timeout I think I owe you a minute. Let's take the minute. We'll come back while they do the review on Salt Lake City Summer League basketball.
Home isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. Like curling up in a comfy chair while it's cold outside, with a warm drink, or maybe even a wine in hand. As you watch the world go by outside your window.
Short rib.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
Which is why at Delta, our people do our best to make you feel at home. Refill? long before you get there. Delta, keep climbing.
Making it on the Korn Ferry Tour means they can make it on the PGA Tour.
His third victory this season.
Meet the newest PGA Tour winner, Matt McCarty.
That time in Mexico.
The Korn Ferry Tour returns July 31st through August 3rd at Ogden Golf and Country Club for the Utah Championship, hosted by the Utah Sports Commission and presented by Zions Bank and Intermountain Health. For tickets and info, visit UtahChampionship.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust for lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Mountain Land's experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snowplows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, along with small engines, and they're trained to answer questions about your lawn needs, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 4 locations to serve you in Springville, Salt Lake City, Ogden, and Rock Springs, Wyoming.
52.3 seconds left here in the third, and it's 81-75. They're doing the review right now.
Within the hit the ball, all right? And the ball hits the offense players, the first ball's out of bounds. Imminent position was the Memphis ball baseline. No foul,
Call will be overturned. Ben Russell, the best audio engineer in the business right there, getting us that sound out of nowhere. Like, that's a mysterious mic he just pulled out.
Well, he said no foul now. It's
so that's
no foul, but
so it's Clayton's 6th turnover, and the ball will go back to Memphis.
So you can see now pressure. He's going to have to adjust to that.
Yeah. Pretty good opener for him. Tough night tonight.
Yeah.
Left side, Jackson driving. Cut off by Filipowski. Memphis' leading scorers are Jackson and Wells. Poland gives it up top here. Driving the basket wildly and scoring with a left hand as his body contorted was mashing. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Harkless will bring it to the front court. Harkless drives on a 2-for-1, shoves off to the left, wraps it around inside, given to Songo, and Songo travels again. Adama Songo is having a hard time when he catches down low, keeping his feet settled.
I think he must have to take a little hop before he jumps.
Well, he's gone from being tall to short in a span of one league change.
Yeah.
Right at 6'9", he was tall last year. He just got short. 83-75. Poole guarded by Harkless. Elijah, the Jazz best defender. 5 pick and roll. And a shove off on the back of Harkless is a foul. Elijah's drawn like 3 fouls tonight.
Yeah, you can see that the defender extends his arms.
Baycott, the defender that Ron's talking about.
No, 0, correct.
10.7 seconds left. Memphis makes some substitutions. 10.7 seconds left. A lot of teams are now trapping in this circumstance when teams try to work the clock down. Let's see if Memphis does this. Clayton at the top. Drives hard with the left hand. Dives into the defender. Draws contact and go to the free throw line. So Clayton will get free throws, finally. Hopefully see the ball go through and help him out a little bit tonight. 0 for 2. No points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 turns.
Okay, we'll see how many fouls here after the third quarter. 46.
Would you like me to tell you? I mean, I don't have an abacus.
Yeah.
So I have to count it on both hands and my feet and Jamil's hands. And now I need Jamil's foot. Okay, 53.
53 fouls been called here.
Yeah, I actually had to go to your feet, too. His hands, his toes. My hands, toes lined up. We actually got to your toes. 53. It's a nice pedicure you got going.
Yeah. See my toes is.
Yeah.
This is manicure. The peg. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm sorry.
Clayton misses the free throw with 3 seconds left. Memphis rebounds. Outlet to Jackson. His runner is too long. Clayton's an 88% free throw shooter in college, and he just missed that free throw. He is having a tough one tonight. It happens. This is what happens in the league. 83-76. Grizzlies by 7 as we head to the fourth in Salt Lake City in the Salt Lake City Summer League.
Helping your money do more means putting yourself in the financial driver's seat.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no better or more literal way to do that than with a low-rate auto loan from America First Credit Union. Plus, for a limited time, when you finance your new vehicle with America First, you'll enjoy no payments for 90 days. And that means getting more mileage out of every cent you spend. So make your money move. Head to AmericaFirst.com to apply for pre-approval of your low-rate auto loan today. Eligibility, terms, conditions, and creditworthiness apply. Subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Hey, Jazz fans. Basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Jazz games, the Utah Hockey Club, or to any other local live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Utah Jazz. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Making it on the Korn Ferry Tour means they can make it on the PGA Tour.
His third victory this season.
Meet the newest PGA Tour winner, Matt McCarty.
That time in Mexico.
The Korn Ferry Tour returns July 31st through August 3rd at Ogden Golf and Country Club for the Utah Championship, hosted by the Utah Sports Commission and presented by Zions Bank and Intermountain Health. For tickets and info, visit UtahChampionship.com.
It's interesting. One thing we don't think about is the officials. And we have 3 officials tonight. Italo Arujo, I'm looking up right now, played at Mid-American Nazarene. He also has been the men's basketball coach somewhere and is now trying to work his way into the NBA. The other thing that's interesting about these guys, they all have jobs. Italo is the Directory Solutions Advisor for Jump Cloud while being an official on the side. Rio Hasepi is a fitness specialist at Anytime Fitness and a strength and conditioning coach at the University of Old Dominion. As Harkless drives in his foul. He is also a weightlifting level 1 coach. So you're a little guy over here can take you, Ron.
Well, neither one of those guys have much body fat. You know,
he has his master's degree in exercise science at Old Dominion, and then for the last, from 2019 to 2020, was a strength and conditioning coach. Is now a fitness specialist at Anytime Fitness in Kempsville, Virginia.
Okay, so the only thing that I would hate to see him have to throw up a jump ball. If we're talking about the very short official.
Yes.
Number 9 to 209.
Yes, that is Rio Hasepi.
Okay. And he does what in the offseason?
He's the fitness coach.
Fitness coach.
And Italo Arujo is a Director of Solutions Advisor for Jump Cloud. He's been there for 3 years. He's also a self-employed basketball official. Before that, he was an inside sales associate at Clearlink and an assistant basketball coach at Ottawa University. And Ian McClenny, our final official tonight, is the Deputy Director of Energy Storage for American Clean Power. These guys have real jobs in real lives, and they're trying to make it as officials. Harkless to the rim. Fouled. He'll get free throws. He went down hard. Kind of great, actually. I got to say, I find this kind of awesome. And a different perspective on what you're watching a little bit. I don't know if he's the same Ian McClenny that was a lift operator at Dry Hill Ski Area in Watertown, New York, but if he is, I like him even more. But okay, here's a great one, Ron.
Okay.
This official Ian McClenny, who's American Clean Power, went to Johns Hopkins University.
Wow.
And got his master's in one of the elite academic institutions in the country after finishing at Virginia Commonwealth. And then worked as a research analyst, a senior energy specialist, an associate director, and is now a deputy director. He's still trying to become an official.
But I want to be an official. How about that?
Kind of awesome. Harkless high up for a rebound, trailing by 4. And with a left-hand dribble up the front side of the floor, he gives to Cody Williams. Williams, jab step back, three, way offline. Rebound, comes to Bailey. Ace bumping, backing, fading, baseline J, no. That's his go-to shot. It just doesn't go very often. Left corner, G.G. Jackson, transition three, air ball. Harkless face guarding Baycott on the rebound, gets called for a foul. Do you see fitness specialist there? Are you looking at that thinking fitness specialist?
Like I said, I don't think he has any body fat. What are you about, 3% maybe?
And he's 30-something. It looks about 22. 83-79. Here's G.G. Jackson, their leading scorer. Clayton sneaks underneath him and steals it. Bailey picks it up. Outlets to Clayton. Clayton lines up the defender. Goes to the rack. Missed the layup. Filipowski tip follows there. Kyle's got another double-double. Jazz are within two. Clayton fouls as he comes up the front court. Jazz, who trailed by as many as 17, took a 1-point lead in the third. Trailed again by 9. Now we're within 2. With 8:27 left here. 8:37 here left in the fourth.
Coaches are doing a pretty good job of rotating these players. But as hard as they're playing, the pace is not slowed down there at all. I mean,
And you're going to get your 100 points, I think.
Yes, it looks like we are. 8 minutes to go. And
Pull it. Driving left side. Defended by Cody and a whistle and a foul. If anyone's keeping track, we are about to run out of Ron Boone toes. Because we use my 10 fingers and my 10 toes and Jamil's 10 fingers and Jamil's 10 toes and Ron's 10 fingers to count all the fouls we've had tonight. And we have now moved to Ron Boone's toes because we have 58 fouls called. We only have 2 toes left.
And they're purple.
Ben Russell, we're going to need your fingers and toes to keep track here pretty soon. I don't think those are as well manicured as Ron Boone's.
they're purple, dude.
Your toes?
We got a purple, yes.
You have purple?
Yeah.
I mean, I noticed.
The pedicure is purple.
The pedicure is purple. I mean, that is really committed to the Jazz right there, Ron. Free throw pops out. Filipowski grabs his 12th rebound. Jazz down 3, 8:30 to play. And Clayton's fouled as he comes to the front court. We only have one Ron Boone toe left.
The count of
Will Hardy, Austin Ames sitting front row across the way, talking with their hands, back and forth. 2 of them were in Boston together. They know each other well.
See how calm Danny is over there?
Do you think there's a seat open next to Danny because there's just a seat open next to Danny?
No, that's where Austin was there, and he moved down.
Here's Ben. Chested over to plate. 3-ball right side, and we're tied.
I tell you what, David, I love that release.
He can really
love
shoot.
that release.
He can really shoot it. High pick and roll, pull it. Jackson is their leading scorer along with Spencer. Jackson has it. Drives left hand at Cody to the rim. 2-hand flush from G.G. Jackson. My goodness. Filipowski left side. 22 for Sensabaugh leads the Jazz. Cody Williams fading back in the lane. Scores it. Cody's got himself double digits. All 5 Jazz starters in double figures. Baycott. Left side to Wells. Started 74 games for the Grizzlies last year. Driving on Bailey. Nowhere to go against his length. Back up top to Poole in their point guard. Calling for the pick. He's going to play high pick and roll with 5 on the shot clock. Gives it off to Jackson. High arcing 3 is short. Harkless from 6'3" guard. Rises in the crowd for the rebound. Comes to the front court. Crosses over. Drives the lane. We got a whistle and a foul.
He should be shooting anyway.
I think it's off ball on Baycott pushing Filipowski out of the play. I don't think it was on Harkless, so I don't think there's going to be shots. We talked about Baycott at North Carolina and Filipowski at Duke have played each other a few times before.
So as many fouls have been called, we're not shooting.
But we're out of your toes, though. We need somebody else. Bailey, straight away 3. Got it! Ace Bailey. 17 for the rookie. Crowd is humming about this kid. UtahJazz.com to get your season tickets. Be a part of the youth movement. Climb with us. Left side hit, off balance drive. Defended beautifully by Harkless. Loses it out of bounds.
Harkless pulled a chair out.
See these rookies and the returners for the 25-26 season. The tickets are on sale. Join the climb. Receive priority access, exclusive gear, and more. Go to UtahJazz.com and lock in season tickets today by visiting the Jazz at UtahJazz.com.
Back-to-back threes there by the Jazz.
Jazz up by 3, their largest lead of the night, 89-86. Filipowski playing two-man game with Clayton. Hands to Walt. Walt comes left to right. Kicks to the corner. Harkless has it. Gets it stripped away out of bounds with 7 on the shot clock. Jazz were one of the best sideline out-of-bounds teams in the NBA last year. They ran the same play every time.
Much better than the NBA Finals. It was a problem for both teams getting the ball inbounds. It's like, I know that play.
Filipowski wide open, unguarded 3, short on it. Spencer rebounds. Leaving it behind for Baycott. At Filipowski in the rim, missed it. Kyle rebounds. Looking for Clayton, the point guard. Jazz leading by 3. 6:23 to play, fourth quarter. Both teams undefeated the opening game. Clayton working the top and a whistle and a foul off ball. And Bryce Sensabaugh will return to action. He's got 22 points to lead all scorers. Filipowski will go out. The Jazz are going small. Ace Bailey's your center for Scott Morrison right now.
Lovering is going to be the biggest guy on the floor right now.
Cody's got him one-on-one with 10 on the shot clock. Crosses over, trying to get free. Comes back to his right hand, hard back. Drive, outstretched right hand off the window and in. Cody Williams stretches it out, puts the Jazz up by 5. Memphis needs a timeout. The crowd comes to their feet. 6:07 left in the fourth. Cody Williams has 13, and the second year Utah Jazz man rising to the occasion puts the Jazz up by 5 at Salt Lake City Summer League.
Home isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. Like curling up in a comfy chair while it's cold outside, with a warm drink, or maybe even a wine in hand. As you watch the world go by outside your window.
Short rib.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
Which is why at Delta, our people do our best to make you feel at home. Refill? Long before you get there. Delta, keep climbing.
Hey, Jazz fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Jazz games, the Utah Hockey Club, or to any other local live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Utah Jazz. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
When the clock is ticking and the Jazz need a tie-breaking win, they rely on their solid defensive system. Your business is no different. Deserving defensive strategy that protects your assets and blocks cyber threats. Les Olson IT is your playbook for success. We'll analyze your business needs and identify opportunities and create a customized technology strategy to help you win. That's how it's done. Just like the Jazz, Les Olson IT delivers strong, reliable defense.
Les Olson IT.
Took a second during the timeout and talked to the officials. Ian McClenny, the one official we were talking about earlier, has a master's at Johns Hopkins. He also has a master's from Pitt. He says this is way harder. I kind of admire these guys who've kind of got a career going for themselves and they're willing to throw themselves out here and try this. Rio Ashabi, who we were talking about earlier, coaches, he does the fitness instructor in Virginia, is also calling college games the rest of the time. So neat to see these guys going after it.
What I've noticed, though, David, if you watch a lot of college games, and I'm sure you do, the number of ex-NBA officials that are now coaching college. And, you know, we get a chance to know the names because...
Cam Spencer driving. Clayton reaches in, steals it. Turnover, fast break. Filipowski leaves it for Bailey, but he couldn't corral it. It was up there above the cup, but Ace couldn't hold it. 3 the other way. Wells airballs. Sensabaugh comes up to the front court with it for the Jazz. With his jersey being grabbed, he crosses the half court, gives to Clayton. Left side, Filipowski driving into the defensive defender Jackson and draws the foul. Jazz by 5, their largest lead. They trailed by 17. Scott Morrison's team battled back in the third, took the lead, and then fell back behind by 9, and now have regained the lead by 5. Both teams won their opener. The Jazz looking to take a commanding 2-0 record into the game against Oklahoma City to win the Salt Lake Summer League. I think it'd be their first time.
They've won it in a while. Yep.
Filipowski spinning, drop stepping in the lane, off balance too hard. Spencer rebounds, long outlet Wells, nobody got back, slam dunk, transition defense. Cody will bring it to the front court. Sensabaugh 22, Bailey 17 for the Jazz. Clayton working the dribble to top. Ace comes to get it on a curl. Takes a left-hand dribble, goes to the rim, shows the ball, and gets it stripped away, but fouled. He was going to go dunk it, but he got excited and showed it. He'll know to hold that on his hip and then bring it up for the dunk.
Yeah, he'll realize that take it away from the defender and just not present it there to him. Now, he does get fouled, but the route that he ran was what I was impressed with.
I was just going to say, that was a pretty special route.
Yeah.
Off a pin down on the right side, tight curl to the basket. He's been impressive tonight. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And the skill just like oozes from him. Free throw, no good.
College
Bailey in free throw shot
career.
69%, not great.
Yeah.
McDonald's All-American, Jordan game, Nike Hoop Summit, all of it. Makes the second. Jazz lead is 4 with 5 minutes to play. Here's Spencer. Spencer and Jackson are their 2 leading scorers. Spencer and Jackson playing a 2-man game. Right side to him. Right block Jackson. Spins on Sensabaugh. In the lane. Foul on Bryce before the basket. That's our Masters, Ian McClenny, with a call.
Sensabaugh is taking advantage of the 10-foul rule.
Bryce has 6. Jazz 92.
Normal
Memphis
game,
88.
he'd be gone, right?
4:55 to play. Spencer, high pick and roll with Jackson. Filipowski overplaying and forces the turn. Left side to him. In the corner to Wells. Wells, all rookie last year. Up top to Spencer. Bounce pass through the lane. 2 on the shot clock. Driving the basket. Whistle. It's going to be an offensive foul. Bryce Sensabaugh slid underneath Wells to take the call. Wells just 5 of 15 tonight. All Jazz 5 starters are in double figures. Isaiah Collier is not on the floor right now. With 4:41 left. They're letting Walt Clayton finish it. He's had a frustrating night trying to close it now. He drives. He kicks to the corner of Sensabaugh. Ball fakes. Pulls into an 18-footer. Rimmed it. Filipowski tries to tap it out but can't. Spencer corrals for the Grizzlies who trail by 4. Right side Wells. Open 3. Missed it. Rebound. Jackson battling for it. Out of bounds. Jazz ball. 4:26 to play. Memphis beat Oklahoma City. Jazz beat the Sixers.
I'm impressed.
The winner of this one goes to 2-0 in the 3-game tournament.
Now, you know what I'm impressed about is the pace and the physicality of this game. More so the pace with both teams.
Clayton, who won the national title, kicks to Sensabaugh, left corner, pump fake Spencer, collects himself, fires, and tickles the line from the left corner. The Jazz have their largest lead of the game, 7. Left corner Jackson. Memphis' leading scorer. Top to him, driving on Clayton. Gets caught in the air, throws it back out. 3-ball left side, Mashik hit it. Big moment for him. Cody Williams under pressure of Cam Spencer. 2 second-year players. Cody driving with the left hand. Players are back up to Sensabaugh. Bryce has got 25. He rises. He fires. He's fouled. He misses. He'll get 3 free throws, though, as Wells got onto his arm.
Well, the head coach looked back at his analytics guy because he's complaining that he didn't think he fouled. But they're not challenging. Yes, you made contact.
So Sensabaugh gets 3 free throws. The Jazz lead it 95-90 with 3:39 to play. Bryce's free throw's good. He spent a single year at Ohio State. Last year had the marquee game of the year for him, 34 in Miami. A kid from Florida putting 34 on the Heat. Pretty neat stuff. The 28th pick of the draft makes the second free throw. He'll get one more. If he makes this, will be the Jazz largest lead of the night.
See, Clayton only had 1 assist earlier.
Now he has 6.
Now he has 6.
He had a really good stretch right there. Yeah. Collier comes back in. Jazz starting 5 is on the floor. Collier, Sensabaugh, Williams, Filipowski, and Bailey. Spencer, open 3, got it. Scott Morrison puts his hands on his head, pulling at his hair, even before it went down as the defense broke down. And Spencer, who opened the night with 3 big threes, gets another one, his 6th of the night.
So you're thinking, okay, are we switching or not? Because if we're switching.
Collier, trying to dribble through traffic, loses it. Here comes Wells on the break. Right side lob, G.G. Jackson dunks it, and it's a 2-point game all of a sudden. Isaiah Collier's 5th turnover. 3 minutes to play. Collier picked up by Poulin. Bailey in the far corner comes to the basketball, catches. And a stoppage on a whistle. 2:50 to play. Jazz lead is 4. Timeout. House settles as they get ready for the exciting finish next in Salt Lake City at Salt Lake City Summer League.
If a small budget's cramping your big summer plans, consider a low-rate home equity line of credit from America First Credit Union. Right now, with a new HELOC, you'll get an introductory 4.49% APR for the first 6 months. And that means more cash to get stuff done. Helping your money do more means helping you do more. So apply for a limited-time HELOC at americafirst.com today. Introductory variable annual percentage rate is subject to eligibility, terms, conditions, creditworthiness, and change. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Making it on the Korn Ferry Tour means they can make it on the PGA Tour.
His 3rd victory this season.
Meet the newest PGA Tour winner, Matt McCarty.
That time in Mexico.
The Korn Ferry Tour returns July 31st through August 3rd at Ogden Golf and Country Club for the Utah Championship, hosted by the Utah Sports Commission and presented by Zions Bank and Intermountain Health. For tickets and info, visit UtahChampionship.com.
Hey, Jazz fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Jazz games, the Utah Hockey Club, or to any other local live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Utah Jazz. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Home isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. Like curling up in a comfy chair while it's cold outside, with a warm drink, or maybe even a wine in hand. As you watch the world go by outside your window.
Short rib.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
Which is why at Delta, our people do our best to make you feel at home. Refill? Long before you get there. Delta, keep climbing.
2:50 left. Jazz 98, Memphis 95. Both teams won their opener in Summer League, looking for a 2-0 start in this 3-game series. Ace Bailey about to inbound. Scott Morrison's drawn up some good ones in timeout so far tonight. See what we got here. Filipowski flashes to the basketball at the top. Bounces to Clayton, top of the circle. Sensabaugh comes to the ball. Holding. Drives with the right hand. Steps through the lane. Off balance foul. And Bryce Sensabaugh, who has 19 points tonight, will go to the line. Jazz by 3. They trailed by as many as 17 in the first half. Trailed by 9 in the third.
And you can see that Coach Morrison takes Clayton out, gives him a brief rest. Now he's back in the ballgame.
Giving him the experience. Yeah. Free throw, good by Bryce. 20 for Bryce tonight. Excuse me, 19 for Bryce the other night. 29 for Bryce tonight. Looking for 30. He gets it. That's what you expect out of him. Jazz by 5. Here comes Poulin going coast to coast off a free throw. Filipowski blocks it at the rim. Nobody stopped the ball, and Filipowski finally got it at the rim.
Now, back in the day, David, can I give you a back in the day?
Sure.
You know what Moses Malone would have done with that?
Grabbed it out of the air.
He would have caught it and out of the air. Absolutely. Would have been a possession.
Spencer and Jackson are their leading scorers. Spencer and Jackson play a two-man game at the top. Spencer finds Jackson mid-block left, guarded by Bailey. Working inside, bumping, backing, pump fake, steps through, layup good. 197. Sensabaugh has 30 for the Jazz. He drives on Jackson the other way, gets to the rim, layup good, 32 for Bryce. 102-97, 2:05 to play. Spencer, the sharpshooter, lobs it down low, rotate right side, Wells for three, got it. 102-100, a fun one here in Salt Lake City on night 2 of the Summer League.
So even
Jazz
after a
by
made
2.
shot, Memphis is pushing the ball up the floor, and they're getting what they want out of it. Because
Cody Williams guarded by Spencer. Left-hand dribble to get free. Works the left side down the baseline. Drives into the defender. Holds the right-hander up and in. Blocking. Foul, and it counts. Cody Williams checks out the expanded deltoid. Looks at his bicep. Says, that's 20 pounds, sucker. I just put that on you and floated it up and in.
yeah, the good thing here is he makes this free throw. They get the 3 points back that they just gave up in transition.
Cody Williams has got 15.
I think they were trying to put Hinton in the ball game, but he wasn't at the score table. And they're letting him in. How about that?
Cody to the free throw line. Jazz 104, Memphis 100. 1:46 to play. Free throw's good. Jazz by 5. Cody's got 16. Bullet drives right side into Cody. Foul. Ben Russell, we're almost out of fingers. That is I literally can't count that high. 69th foul of the night. We're about to use all of Ben Russell's fingers. 1:40 left. Jazz by 5. Spencer comes to the ball. Works the left side. Shoots the three. Front rim is no good. Sensabaugh rebound. Fouled on the way. That's the 70th foul of the night. And Sensabaugh will get free throws. And you can start to virtually clinch this one with a few good free throws here. Unless Indiana's playing. And the teenagers in the front row on the right side are chanting MVP for Bryce Sensabaugh.
I see a Celtics jersey over there, a Suns jersey,
These kids are having fun.
Jazz jersey.
Either high school kids or college kids in town. Taking advantage of Summer League. Standing the whole game. They've created their own little raucous cat group of about 14 of them. First free throw from Bryce is no good. Second one's good. Bryce has got 33. Right side drive by Poulin. Cut off by Clayton. Swings it left side to Wells. Wells drives on Bailey, gets by him, and a foul. Ace looking a little dismayed of the difficulty it is to defend in the league. And Wells will get 2 free throws. Sensabaugh 33, 18 for Bailey, 16 for Cody. And Walt Clayton Jr., who had a just miserable first half, has had a very good close to the game and has been rewarded by closing the game.
Exactly. Coach took him out there to give him a brief rest. In the meantime, the Jazz got outscored during that period.
Wells makes the free throws. 4-point game with 1:18 to play.
I'd say if you use a little clock here and score, you have a good chance of winning this ball game.
Clayton right wing. 1:10 to play. Shot clock at 15. Just to Cody. He attacks with a left-hand dribble on Spencer. Foul. They'll get free throws. Scott Morrison spread him out high. And Cody Williams got the angle. They called delay a game on Memphis. Jazz popped off the bench because a moment ago they called delay a game Memphis, but they rescinded it. Free throw's good. Scott Morrison. Cody's got 16. Jazz looking to go 2-0 in Summer League. Cody makes it. 108-102. Spencer's the three-point shooter they're worried about. Wells driving and a reach-in foul on Bailey or on Sensabaugh, not sure. I believe it's going to be on Bailey. Scott Morrison puts his left arm around his back, explains to him how not to get in that circumstance. 108-102, 56 seconds left. Wells at the line. Wells, who started Sonoma State, Division II out of Sacramento. Then went to Washington State. Last year made all rookie. First free throw's good. Had a horrific injury on a slam dunk with about 3 games left in the season. Broke his wrist on a scary fall. Great to see him back out here. Makes both free throws. Jazz lead is 4 with a minute to play. Cody Williams getting the ball handling duties. It's a tough task for him. Comes to the front court. Gives to Clayton. Clayton drives with the right hand. Jump stops the lane. Out to Cody for 3. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Poole, and he's fouled by Filipowski. He'll get free throws with 37.8 seconds left. Scott Morrison looks back at Matty Temple, who's on the review team tonight, and Matt says, nope, they fouled him.
Man, that's something they didn't need that.
Nope, they get the score. This is where that old phrase, scoring when the clock stopped, actually matters because they never ran any clock in the possession.
Correct.
You can make it a 2-point game. Zion Pullen at the free throw line. Undrafted. He's played 3 NBA games in his career for a total of 3 minutes. 1 minute in each of the 3 games. He's taken 1 NBA shot. He has no points, no rebounds, and no assists.
What that does, if he makes this free throw, it forces the Jazz to
2-point game, 37.8 seconds left. Inbound to Sensabaugh, and Wells fouls Sensabaugh on the inbound, and then both teams are in the penalty. Why would you possibly have done that?
Why? That's
your veteran who's supposed to make a smart play right there.
That drives the coach crazy.
Omas looking over like, what? Memphis' head coach, who plays Taylor Jenkins midway through the year last year, is also their G League coach. Don't often see that.
So what that does is just put the Jazz right back in the situation they were before.
Sensabaugh makes the first free throw. He's now got 34. We have Summer League records for most points scored in a Summer League by a Jazz player.
That's a good question.
Second one's good. 4-point game, 37.7 left. Wells to the front court. Wells driving with the right hand on Clayton. Gets in the lane, double clutches, misses. Rebound tipped out to Dr. Kimmins and Jason Terry. Who's it off? The Jazz. Memphis will make the play. Get the inbound. Dr. Kimmins with his big glasses and his gray goatee hanging from his chin, just watching on. The Jazz team sports psychologist. Spencer, ball fakes a 3, now takes a 3. Hits a 3, it's a 1-point game. 22.9 left. Jazz don't need to shoot. Memphis has to foul, but Jazz have to get across the half line first. Cody gets across the half line, they trap. Bailey gives it to Sensabaugh in the corner. Bryce finds Filipowski, but Bryce Sensabaugh traveled first. Bryce Sensabaugh travels with 12.4 seconds left when he didn't need to do anything with the ball. Matt Temple looking back at the board. Can they review it? The families looking back over the shoulder of Matt Temple in the Jazz section. They don't seem to see a travel.
How much time do you have to challenge it?
I don't think they can challenge that in Summer League. So 12.4 seconds to play. Jazz trailed this by 17, took a lead in the third, then went down 9, and then worked their way back up to a 7-point advantage. And Memphis now has a chance to win it. 110-109. Will Hardy sits courtside with his right hand over his face. Austin Ames talking into his left ear. Steve Mihailuk and Oscar Shibwe watch it on. Deontay George on the other side of the brain trust of the Jazz. 110-109. Jazz come out with Clayton, Sensabaugh, Williams, Bailey, and Filipowski. Memphis come out with G.G. Jackson, Wells, and Spencer. Along with Hinton and Poulin. Their leading scorers, G.G. Jackson with 25. Wells has 23. Spencer has 23. Spencer will inbound. He's their best shooter.
Well, he was the one that just made the big three.
12.4 seconds left. Spencer has the basketball. Inbounds the top to Wells, all rookie last year. Jazz switch Wells, he terminates. Swings it right side, pass deflected, stolen by Sensabaugh. And Sensabaugh is fouled. The pass came from the top across to the near side, and it was stolen by Bryce Sensabaugh. Poulin's pass gets away from him for a turnover.
Yeah, he knew right away. Boy, he lowered his head and runs to the other end of the floor. It's like, I can't make a basketball team making mistakes like that. They were trying to get the basketball to Spencer. You could see they were top-siding him, trying to make sure that he was not able to come back over the top of that screen.
We're not done yet. It's a 1-point game. 5.4 seconds left. Sensabaugh's first free throw is good. Now, no timeouts left for Memphis. A 3 to tie. If he makes this one, the Jazz could foul. 5.4 seconds left. Sensabaugh makes both free throws. Inbound to Spencer. Spencer has it with 4. Spencer left side, gets it up top. Jackson takes a runner, but it's just a 2. It went in, but it's only a 2. He took a 2 in a 3-point game. They're going to review it. And now Jackson goes down on the ground as he looks at the scoreboard and realizes it was a 2. Jackson took a runner on the left side. I thought he was clearly inside the line. 112-111. I don't think G.G. Jackson knew the score.
Or he was looking at the wrong line. One of them.
Here's Jackson. He takes one step. Oh, it might be good. It might count. He took one step outside the line, jumped forward, probably 5 or 6 feet, but the other foot never comes down to the ground. This is going to count, and we're going to overtime.
Unless his foot was on the line. It was awfully close. From what?
I mean, we're pretty far away from the screen I just saw, so you may be right.
Yeah.
But he takes the shot from about 15 feet, but he jumped at 23 feet. Unless his right foot, I thought his right foot was in between the two lines. We do not have a good angle on this.
The officials are looking very close, as though his foot is awfully close to being on the line.
His right foot, he elevates off it. It's really close.
Where's Hawkeye?
Matty Temple looking. Back there, they're looking as the Jazz staff is looking as close as they can. Ron's watching. I just got a Jazz staff member say it's hard to tell. The line's white and he's wearing white shoes. It's that close.
Where's Hawkeye?
Woj just came by and yelled it to 2. Is it?
What did he say?